And welcome back to the Ice Palace at West Edmonton Mall. It is day 2 of the Brick Invitational. I am Tarsi. He is Mark. We are still here.
We're still here.
the first crew of play-by-play here at the Ice Palace for day 2. We get the first 4 games. This is number 3. This time we are going to be watching Team Manitoba Junior Ice up against Team Minnesota. Manitoba so far 0-2 on the tournament. Minnesota went 1-1 yesterday, and this is the first game of the day for both of them.
Yep, so it could be anyone's game, that's for sure. We just came off a little bit of a blowout game, unfortunately. Not that the kids were not as skilled, it's just the play. It just they had better system set up, and yeah, unfortunately, one of the teams lost, one of the teams won, but that's hockey.
I was in the washroom before here and chatting with one of the Minnesota coaches. He had an adventure to get here.
Oh.
He ended up supposed to fly to Toronto from Minneapolis. He got there, he got canceled in Toronto to Edmonton, so he had to fly into Calgary and then rent a car and drive up here.
Oh, man.
So that goes to show, like, travel right now, as we know, is a little bit of a challenge, no matter where you are, both in the U.S. and Canada, airports, airlines. So these teams coming from all across North America, they're excited to be here if the coaches are putting up with that kind of stuff to get here
just
to play.
Just to get here, yeah. Yeah, most people just say, that's it, I'm done.
Well, one other guy, it might have been from Team Manitoba. You should have just driven up to Winnipeg, and we would have brought you.
Yeah, one of us could have grabbed you. Our crew here is coming from all over as well, so.
Undoubtedly. Well, and like our producer, Cody, who got in at 2:30 in the morning a couple nights ago.
2:30 in the morning, and we were here at the rink at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
You guys were. I didn't get here until later in the afternoon. It's going to be a good game, though. We've seen both of these teams yesterday. We had the chance to watch them both. So some names that we do recognize. Now, I remember with Minnesota, we had 2 Leaf Kempas yesterday because I think they had lost a jersey. So I've been looking to see if we have 2 Leaf Kempas again, because one of them obviously isn't, and I want to make sure that these kids are getting the right recognition for what they're playing out here.
Because both of them were the same size.
They really,
like you couldn't differentiate which one was out. Just, little cues that Tarsi caught on to that he could tell. But myself, I glanced up, it's Leaf.
Undoubtedly. No, I think this is going to be a good one.
Yep.
Again, 2 very skilled hockey teams from what we saw yesterday. And as always, we're going to do the recognition of Treaty 6 land territory that we are here in West Edmonton Mall and in the Edmonton area. And then we're, of course, to do the national anthem of both countries.
Yep.
And again, the sportsmanship we're going to see here from these teams. I saw you might have noticed it when you were down by the front gate there, but a couple of the Connecticut Junior Rangers had come over, and despite doing the handshake already, they were fist bumping Pennsylvania as they were coming out. Thanks guys, great game, all that kind of stuff. And again, and I'll say this over and over again, it's all about the sportsmanship and the love of the game of hockey, which is what we're watching here today once again.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, national anthem's coming up.
We're going to
we're still going to look at you, though.
Yeah, we're not going to turn around.
Not just yet.
And show you the back of our heads, even though they're probably quite lovely.
Well, I don't know. The back of my head, I think, is lumpy and round. Anyway. No, the teams are lining up for the national anthem. So once Cody gives us that inside shot, we will go to it right now. The American national anthem, and now O Canada. True North. That's what that was.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second. All right, there it was. So, yeah, we got the True North cheer from those Winnipeggers over there.
Okay, what's that all about?
True North is the company that owns the Winnipeg Jets. And
Oh.
I believe they're involved with the ice in one way or another as well. So that would make sense as we got the Manitoba Junior Ice. Oh, they're going to exchange their gifts here. Manitoba brought some towels by the looks of things over for Team Minnesota as well. Again, we talk over and over again about the sportsmanship and camaraderie that is shown here between these teams.
Yeah.
And I figured it out. So Campa has his own jersey. I think it was number 13, Massiege.
Oh, okay.
Because you look at the two of them, they're like identical.
They're identical. Yeah.
So now we know who wasn't getting proper billing yesterday because of that lost jersey.
So that's Luca
Luca.
Massiege.
Yeah.
Well, good job there. Excuse me, yesterday, Luca.
Well, and Luca wasn't anywhere yesterday, so that has to be the other jersey.
Yeah.
All right, we got number 39, Owen Ryan is starting in goal, I believe, for Minnesota.
Okay.
And I know I'm taking that away from you, but I just see
No,
one
that's-
goaltender out there.
As
and
long
it
as
looks
one
like,
of us does it.
yeah, Ryan is going to be starting for Team Minnesota.
Yep.
Of course, wearing those
Fancy
old
pass.
North Star colors.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it looks like it's number 35, Maddox Boutet once again.
Yep. Maddox, we know. Did a good job yesterday.
Names we recognize. Two teams, two brand new officials out here as well.
I don't think Owen Ryan was in net though for
No, he was
for
not.
yesterday.
It was Blake Pickens yesterday
Yeah.
when we were doing that one.
and he did a great job.
Blake actually got first star that game, did he not?
I think so.
All right, so it is Minnesota going right to left. They win the face-off. Stinson comes in with it, and he gets upended as he heads into the corner. Oh, we had a parent lose some shades over in the far corner. The official picked it up and handed it back up. This is close quarters here.
It is. Yesterday was a coffee. Today was sunglasses.
Did a coffee fall on the ice yesterday? Aye, aye, aye.
Yep. Yep.
Well, at least you know it's going to freeze again.
Yep.
And when the flood happens, it clears out, and you can still skate on coffee.
Yes, you can.
All right, Bell on the near side. There's another one with Flo.
I was just going to say he's got my number one choice so far.
Young Cooper Bell.
Yep.
And he gets the puck again back on the point. Keeps it in. Sends it in deep. Manitoba 0-2. The junior ice want to come away with this one with a win. Minnesota comes out with it. Stinson. Manitoba probably has the loudest cheering section aside from Team Brick Alberta that we heard yesterday when the two of them played.
Yep. The Canadians are pretty loud too.
They are. Pitts comes in across the blue line, makes a nice move. Pitts with a shot, and that one, the first test of the goaltender, Owen Ryan, and Pitts. A nice move to get around the defender and fire that one into Pitts' chest. Or into Owen Ryan's chest. My apologies.
Yep.
And Pitts is going to take the draw as well. Pitts goes deep, sends it behind the net. Minnesota gets on top of it. They're going to bring it up on the right-hand side. They are stopped for a quick second. Now the puck squirts away. And here comes Van Kemenade. He loses it. Minnesota out with it. And they're going to come in offside. Stewart was in a half step early. Moulton might have been there as well.
So what are the teams coming in with again? 1-1 and
1-1 Minnesota, 0-2 Manitoba.
0-2 Manitoba. So Manitoba is looking for their first win.
Quick drop of the puck. Champagne sends it back to his defenseman, and now Manitoba swings it out. Back into the Minnesota zone. There's a long pass up on the right side. There's Magner from the top of the faceoff circle. That shot is stopped short. Now Wakefield takes it for Minnesota. Wakefield with a big stop in the corner. Turns around quick. Walter battling Champagne. Puts it in deep. Moving towards the net. That's number 7, Jace Magner. Now it goes to Jackson Wakefield. Manitoba able to get it out. We got a one-on-one coming back by the looks of things. Williams goes into the middle, tries to shoot. Puck sits there, and they can't get on top of it. 2 Minnesota players down and out. And now it's back into the Manitoba end. Magner there to grab it for Minnesota. He wants to keep it in as his team was changing. Magner still on top of it. Now Manitoba takes it. Player falls, and they're able to chip it up along the wall. Manitoba comes in with it. They're going to dump it in deep. Around to the near side corner. It is picked up by Minnesota's Joey Stewart. Stewart gets it up to Dean on the right-hand side. Dean sits there with it. Gets around a defender. Now he's going to skate it in himself. Dean up into the corner. Manitoba gets back on it. Out to the corner. Kratz puts it into the middle. Nice defensive play there. Getting his stick in front of it was number 86, Felix Huberdeau. Now the puck gets left at neutral ice. Stewart comes back for it. Gaudette picks it up. Here he comes, 1-on-4. Gaudette with a slap shot, and that one goes wide. Over on the far side, Manitoba able to keep it in. There's a long wrist shot. That one is blockered away by the goaltender, Ryan. Minnesota up with it now. Stinson up on the left side. Moves into the offensive zone. Stinson's going to keep it.
What are wheels on that guy?
Stays on it the entire time. Now tries to put it back to the point, but that one gets chipped away, and now we got a foot race once again. There's Van Kemenade. Van Kemenade. Depends on how French we are.
That's right.
Manitoba keeping it in. There's Van Kemenade on the end boards. Now he loses it. Minnesota up and out to center ice. There's Nash. Nash has some wheels too. He lost it. Still put up deep. And taken there by Mason Auger. Now swinging around and no icing on this one, as Walter goes back for it for Team Minnesota. Long pass up. Hits Stewart right on the stick. Into the middle. Stewart looking to pass it across. Nobody there for it. Gets sent off into the corner. Manitoba is able to clear it out. There's a poke. And he tries to get around Massiege, but that doesn't happen. Now back comes Minnesota. Stewart up on the left wing again. He's going to toe drag and shoot. That one is stopped by Boutet, and he jumps on the rebound. No chance, no second chance there for Minnesota.
Good job for Boutet. Well, I will give the audience fair warning, who haven't been watching us this morning, that among the 3 stars that they give out at the end of the game, Tarsi and I tend to give out our own little awards. One of them being for flow, best flow. And so far we got Cooper Bell and we got Red Walter.
There's Vigier with a long shot. That one is gloved down by Owen Ryan, and he holds on to it. I don't know. Bell, I think, takes the cake in this one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty decent flow.
Awesome. All right, Vigier going to take the draw. He wins it back to Gaudette. Gaudette sends it in, and Minnesota's on top of it. There's a long cross ice pass to Landon Burke. Burke Still with it. Gets a shot in on Boutet. Loose puck. Scores. Number 97, Jackson Wakefield on the doorstep. Punches it in past Boutet. And there's the high fives from all the parents and the fans all the way down.
Yep. That was some really nice pressure. There wasn't just one guy in there. There was a whole sea of green there giving that pressure on Boutet. And finally, we're able to get one in. Good on them.
So we got a 1-0 game here. 6 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the first period. And here comes Manitoba trying to get that back. Van Kemenade up on the right side. Goes to fire it out. Now Nash is going to pick it up at neutral ice. Nash moves to the outside. Gets it into the middle to steal. That one gets chipped away. And now we got a penalty coming up here. It is coming to Manitoba. Oh, maybe not.
No, I don't
The arm was up.
Yeah, but it came
Maybe
down.
he changed his mind. All right, Nash comes in across the blue line. Centers it. That one gets fired wide. That was Luca Maciej, I believe, that pushed that one wide. Oh, pardon me. No, number 12, William Stinson. So it was Jackson from Burke and Schneider. All right, there's a wrist shot. Goes up high. Jackson Wakefield from Burke and Schneider is the goal.
Now, Minnesota was the team that we were saying yesterday that, bulldozes in one person.
With a couple of trailers.
Yeah, with a couple of trailers. Not a whole lot of passing to get into the zone. One guy goes in, the rest follow.
Yeah, they like to skate it in. And that counts
Just right
as
now,
Kappa comes in across the blue line.
Yep.
And drops it off to that trailer. That's Wakefield, the goal scorer. He's up in the corner with it. Jackson Wakefield working. He loses it, and Manitoba going to bring it out to center ice. Champagne dumps it in deep. Back for it is Stoss. Minnesota takes a second. Now going to bring it out. Up to Kratz on the right side. Kratz in deep. He's going to fire a sharp angle shot. That one hits Boutet. And
dangerous.
he just holds the post.
Yep.
Because that one could have. Well, that's one of those ones that can just squeak in on you.
Absolutely. Yep. Good on him for being tight against that post. His goalie coach is probably smiling ear to ear. That is exactly why they teach you to keep tight to that post.
Face off inside the Manitoba zone. And the junior ice get it out. Gaudette rushing with it. He fires a shot. That one gets in the legs of the goaltender. He doesn't know where it is, but it's right under him.
Just on the
Just
crease.
a couple inches away from that goal line.
Yep.
So Owen Ryan gets away with one there a little bit.
Yep, that was
nice chance for Gaudette.
right out of the playbook to put that in there.
Maciej for Minnesota. And if I am brutalizing that name, I apologize. It's a very Polish name, I believe.
No.
Now it's going to come up to Schmidt on the near side to Stewart. Stewart lets it go into the end wall, trying to avoid a collision. Gets to number 11, Owen Moulton. Back to the point now to Maciej. He fires a shot. That one steered away by the goaltender Boutet. 1-0 the score here in favor of Minnesota. Minnesota with the possession inside the zone. Here comes Manitoba. Gaudette up with it. He's had a couple of good chances already, including one just a couple seconds ago. He's going to skate with it to the end wall. Gaudette gets it across to Brock Vodden. Vodden centers it out front. Nobody there. And out comes Minnesota. Up to Magner on the right-hand side. Magner drops it back. And Kappa was going to take a shot, but it hopped over a stick. Now it comes up to Van Kemenade. 2-on-1 in the other direction. Van Kemenade shoots, and that one's into the fire right in between the pads, and he will hold on.
That would have been a half of a second faster shot. That would have been in the net.
I think Easton Pitts wanted a pass on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Because they had a little chat after that.
Yeah.
All right, off the face-off, it's Minnesota with control. Now Van Kemenade takes it away, centers it out front. No blue jerseys there. Minnesota's got it. They're going to pull it up along the wall. Kicked in and kept there by Malbasa. Now the puck goes cross ice in front of the crease. Here comes Stoss. Stoss gets it up on the right side to Burke. Burke moving to the middle, keeps it on his stick. Burke still working for it. He falls in the corner. Manitoba tries to swing it to the outside, hits a skate, and Minnesota's up on top of it once again. That's Walter. Now here's a pass up to Van Kemenade. He's at the end of a long shift, though. He gets it to the blue line. They get a couple of fresh legs out there. Now Van Kemenade's going to turn and fire. He's going to go off. He's gassed. Now the puck comes across to the near side to Burke. Minnesota in with it. Burke, one hand on the stick, moves out front, sends it in towards Boutet, hits the side of the goal, and drops behind it. Now it's swung out. Minnesota couldn't keep it in. 1-0 the score here. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first period. And in comes Stinson. He gets a shot in. Boutet gloves it and holds on. And we're down to 1:47 here in the first period. It's a 1-0 game, evenly matched though. Everybody's had some chances on either end of the ice.
Yep, back and forth. Not quite pond hockey, but still zone time is pretty even, I would say.
Manitoba's going to win the draw in their end. And Huberdeau coming out with it. He gets back for it as well as Minnesota turns it around. Now in comes Team Mini. Shot off the side of the goal. That one's sent to the outside. Williams trying to get there for Manitoba. Player falls on top of it. There's Nash. Nash with a sharp angle shot. And there is Boutet to make the stop. And there is that large cheering section for Team Manitoba Junior Ice.
Absolutely.
All the way around that end of the rink.
Hope the camera will zoom in on some of those fans there, and hopefully people can pick out some people they know.
All right, Manitoba loses it in some skates. Stewart passes across the other side. There's a shot, scores! As he's falling, it's number 11, Owen Moulton with a goal, and that puts Minnesota up 2-0.
What a great shot there on the way down. That's just determination, follow through, and look where it got him. Good, nice, hard shot.
All right, we got just over a minute left to go here in this first period. 2-0 is the score. Minnesota trying to pull away. Oh, there's some more flow here. That is
Walter.
On Minnesota's number 5.
I told.
Yeah, Rhett Walter. Yeah, okay.
Hey, I told you.
No, I still give it to Bill.
I still think so too.
Here comes Pitts for Manitoba. He gets a shot. Walter gets in front of it. Now it swings around to the other side. Manitoba, Van Kemenade trying to keep it in. Pitts is there. The puck jumps up into the Minnesota bench. And we're down to the final minute here of the first period. Of course, 2 12-minute periods for periods 1 and 2. There's no flood in between. They will take a quick 2-minute intermission just to give the guys a rest. And then we move into the second period. They'll switch ends, of course, as always. Stinson comes in for Minnesota. He fires a shot. That one goes wide. Dean up on the right. Left side, back to Walter. Walter steps in. He fires a shot. That one's kicked out by Boutet. The rebound, they slap away at it. Ends up in behind the goal. Now Manitoba picks up with it, and there's some pushing in behind. The ref went and cleared that up. Auger comes in. He fires a slap shot, and Walter closed the legs and blocked it. What a great shot block by Walter. Just said, nope, you're not getting past me.
Yep.
You know, put the feet together, done.
Yep. And then there was one of those wobbly, funky shots on net that you never know what they're going to have. Nice and high, so the sun can be blocking your eyes, but the goaltender, Owen Ryan, made it look easy.
Minnesota tries to put. Yeah, and I might do that too. Call Manitoba, Minnesota, Minnesota, Manitoba. It could happen.
Yep.
And there's the buzzer at the end of the first period.
First period.
Yeah, we got a 2-0 score here. Minnesota out front. Shots on goal 8-4 in favor of the team that's in front.
So is this going to be another game like the first two?
I don't think this isn't going to be. You mean like the first two, as in yesterday, where one team?
As in today.
Okay.
Just for the score, not for the shots, but for the score, because both games this morning were 2-0 going in second period.
Oh, okay.
And then it was 3-0 going into the into the third.
Could very well happen. I mean,
and yesterday our games were
yesterday
tied.
What we saw a lot of was games back and forth, right?
Yeah.
You'd see one team really dominate one period, and then the other team would kind of come back and not let them have their way with them anymore, so to speak. And
and it's not like either team today are giving up or anything like that. Just for some reason the scores are getting a little bit further apart.
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
not much.
But what you're seeing here is Manitoba's had some chances too. And what we saw, I think, was in about the last 5 or 6 minutes of that period. That's when Minnesota just kind of took over again, like we kind of and got two relatively fast goals.
Yep.
Really.
Yep.
And now we might see.
Oh, we got a new goaltender in.
Manitoba come back.
No, Boutette's still in.
Yeah, no, that's still Boutette, number 35 on that end.
Just so I can see the blue on his pads now because the sun's shining straight on him.
Oh, yeah, they're in the sunshine once again. And we've talked about this. We talked about this with both these teams yesterday, how sun is a factor. And some of them have the eye black on to reduce the glare off the ice, especially on those shiny spots where nobody skates, right? Like all of a sudden you're going to catch a glare.
Yep.
All right, looks like we're ready to get started.
Manitoba bench cheering on their guys on the ice.
Bunch of noisemakers, those Manitobans.
That's right. Oh, heads up.
There's a puck off the glass as the teams have now switched ends. Manitoba now going right to left on your screens. Minnesota with control, though, in their own end. Now it's picked up by Van Kemenade. He gets chipped off the puck. In behind the net, Walter sends it up to Wakefield. Wakefield's got one today for Minnesota. Up to Magner. Lost to Pitts in the corner. Now Pitts grabs it. It's picked up by Malbassa. He swings it around to Van Kemenade. Van Kemenade tries to put it up to Sabrin. Misses him. Now it's sent back. There's Malbassa again. Van Kemenade over on the far side. Couldn't get it on his stick. Minnesota backs off and a pass cut off. Here's Pitts moving into the middle. Pitts with the backhand. Shoots, scores! Sabrin sitting there on the doorstep and he will take it in. Bo Sabrin picks up a rebound and we got us a game. 2-1 is the score. We are 1 minute into this second period and give it to Bo Sabrin being in the right place at the right time on that one.
Yeah, I really liked Easton Pitts getting in there, muscling his way through. He had that puck, and he was the one that made that opportunity happen. So good on him for just muscling through. And yeah, of course, great on Bo Sabrin for putting it in the back of the net.
All right. Here comes Voden in now. Vaughton gets a quick shot away. That one is steered away by the goaltender, Owen Ryan. Huberdeau picks it up for Manitoba as it comes out. Offside. No, not offside.
Nope.
Time.
The sun's getting in the officials' eyes maybe a little bit. No, they're doing a great job, those guys.
Yeah, Sabrin from Pitts is the official call on that one. And here comes Manitoba. They got to jump in their step now. There's a quick shot by Vijay. And that one is stopped by Ryan, and he holds on. No second chance on that one. 2-1.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, back and forth. Manitoba does not want to lose another game.
Nope.
So they're going to be pushing hard. as Minnesota takes it off the draw. Passed up to Moulton. Moulton gets it into the middle to Stewart. Hops over his stick. Bell back to get it. Now Stewart drops it in front. There's a loose puck. Slide, scores!
Yep, pressure.
That's Moulton that put that one in behind Boutet. And Minnesota says, nah, we like our 2-goal lead. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you. Moulton. Owen Moulton with his second goal.
Yeah, he's got 2 today already.
Wow. Good on him. (3-1).
And the face-off at center ice. Minnesota's going to win that one. Back off into their own zone. Moulton, 2 goals today. Comes up on the right-hand side. Moulton falls, gets the puck towards the middle. That's picked off by Manitoba. Sabourin loses it, though. No, he gets it back. The official goal call. Moulton from Stewart and Schmidt.
Be interesting to see if Moulton gets a hat trick, if some hats go flying on the ice.
Well, you're in a mall, you can go buy new ones.
Yeah. Actually, right next door to us.
Oh, yeah, Lids is right behind us.
Yep.
All right. Manitoba trying to get that goal back once again. Minnesota takes it out, though. Here comes Dean into the middle, fires it away. Now Moulton's going to pick it up in the corner. Moulton back to Dean. Actually lets it go all the way back to the corner. There's a long shot off the end wall. Nolan Steele. Picked off from there, and out comes Manitoba. This is Pitts. He got the assist on the Manitoba goal. He gets it in and then falls, goes off on a change. Here comes Minnesota. They got lots of ice as the Manitoba junior ice coming on a change. There's a quick shot in. That one stopped by Boutet. Rebound picked up by the junior ice, and out they come. Cadet on the far side. Sends it up along the wall into the offensive zone. 3-1 the score here in favor of Team Minnesota. And we got a penalty coming up in behind the play. It looks like it's going to be an elbowing call.
Minnesota will be taking a little bit of a breather for number 8.
Yeah, it looks like it's Steele that's heading off. Nolan Steele gone to the penalty box for a couple minutes. Manitoba's going to want to jump on this one and get back to within a goal as they get the man advantage for the next 2 minutes. 8:19 left to go here in this second period. Manitoba wins the draw. There's a long shot. Hits a player in front, and Ryan has to jump on it as it lands just outside of his crease after a little bit of a redirection.
Yeah, that was Walter there with the block shot. Kind of took Walter off his feet, and the puck came loose, and then goaltender Owen Ryan jumped on it.
So another face-off inside the Manitoba zone. We're actually making a little bit of a change here. Minnesota is going to take control for a couple of seconds. Now Manitoba's on it. Gaudette is going to pinch in. There's Pitts, who's got some nice moves in that face-off circle again.
Yep.
Pitts couldn't get a shot off, though. Now it's sent all the way down to the other end of the ice. Auger back to get it for Manitoba. He is harassed by Moulton, who's got 2 goals today already. Moulton fighting to burn off that time in that corner along with Joey Stewart, number 10. Now we got Vigé on top of it. Now Stewart comes away with it for Minnesota, tries to center it out front, comes all the way back to 13. Massiege at the point. He fires it, that hits bodies in front and goes off to the side of the net. Now here comes Manitoba on the man advantage for another minute 5. To get to center ice, cross in across the blue line. That's Van Kemenade. He goes to drop it back to Pitts. Pitts now in with it. He's doing that nifty stick handling again. Still got it in behind the goal. Now it comes away. And they try to put it out to the point, but that one's picked off. Oh, they stepped up, and now it's going to cost them. Here comes Minnesota. In all alone, backhand scores. Magner, number 7, Jace Magner. goes in all by himself, and he's going to make it a 4-1 game with 7 minutes left to go here in this second period.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play to be able to take that puck away from Manitoba and get a breakaway opportunity for
Well, the
yourself.
defenseman pinched in to try to save it, but it ended up hopping sticks, and then it was just all Minnesota one-on-one with Boutet the whole length of the ice pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, we got us a 4-1 game now. As Manitoba comes in, they're not giving in though. Vijay goes to take a shot, but he's got spun off the puck. Now it's sent all the way down ice. Huberdeau back to get it. That was a short-handed goal too, let's not forget. So it was Magner, Stinson, and Staus got the assist on that short-handed goal. There's still 7 seconds left in the penalty.
Yeah.
To Nolan Steele. All right, Vigier takes the draw now for Manitoba on that power play. Turns and fires. That one goes wide of the goal. Williams up to get it. Champagne comes down. Malbassa with a wrist shot through traffic. That one redirected wide of the net. Vigier going to grab it. We're back to even strength once again. Minnesota, 5 skaters. 6 minutes left to go. Here comes Burke up on the right-hand side. Burke moves to the middle. He gets it chipped off of his stick. It comes to Williams. Williams sends it back to Vigier. Now players down on the end wall as they fight for the puck control in the corner. Team Manitoba comes away with it. Up on the left-hand side right below us, Malbassa loses it. Nash jumps on top of it, skates it back into the zone. Nash centers it, nobody there, comes all the way back to the blue line, kept in by Campa. He's going to get a wrist shot away. Boutet makes the stop. Loose puck, it goes, no, it is waved off.
Waved off, yep. Boutet had it covered, whistle went, yep.
The whistle must have gone as the official had lost sight of it.
Yep.
And Campa's like, why though? Because it wasn't stopped. So he's thinking maybe a little bit of a quick whistle on that one.
It was a quick whistle, but Boutet did have it. He saved it down on the ice. It was under his glove. But
we're switching out goaltenders here for Minnesota as well. Ryan is coming off, and in goes Blake Pickens.
Well, Pickens is back in.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right, Minnesota fighting for it. There's a pass in front. Scores. Steele this time.
No mistake.
Yep. So that time it was Nolan Steele, who just got out of the penalty box a couple minutes ago. He put that one in. I believe it was Moulton that got an assist on that as well. We'll wait for the official call, but I think Moulton had it and passed it over to Steele, who put
Steele
it.
for it,
Yeah, I believe that's the way it went. So it's 5-1.
Yeah, just like that.
This one's blown wide open all of a sudden. Minnesota back in their own end. Here comes Moulton again. Moulton on the right-hand side drops it back. Nope, keeps it into the corner. There's Stewart to Moulton in behind the net. Moulton looking out front. He's in the office. Moulton has the puck hop over his stick, though. Here's a shot from the side, and that one is covered by Boutet.
Minnesota looking like they're putting a little bit extra kind of pressure on Boutet. I think they kind of.
So it wasn't Boutet that got the assist. It was Joey Stewart that got that assist.
Oh, Stewart got the assist, not Moulton.
Not Moulton, no. All right, off the face-off, it is Manitoba getting it out to the blue line, but Minnesota's going to jump on top of it. Dean fighting for it right below us here now. Schmidt takes it over to the far side. They're just going to dump it in. Bell is back for it. In behind his own net. Swings it around to Gaudette. He hops over his stick. There's a long shot. That one gets through. Boutet kicks that one aside. That was Rylan Schneider taking that long shot from the blue line. Now the puck comes in and stays in, barely onside. Here's a chance for Manitoba. Now Schneider from his knees gets it to the blue line. Manitoba keeps it in. There's a shot tipped just wide. Now Minnesota's on it, and they're going to clear it to the far side. Now up across center ice, and there's that skate in possession that we talked about. Dropped it back. There's another shot. Boutet kicks that one away. That was Kratz that took that shot. Now Manitoba gets it up to the blue line. We got a man in. That'll be offside as number 21, Nixon Gaudette, was in the zone 3 or 4 feet deep when that puck squirted back out.
Yeah, they're just getting a little bit anxious to get rushing into the net and to be aware of their teammates a little bit more.
5-1 the score here in favor of Team Minnesota. They have possession as Burke comes out across into the offensive zone. Second period, 3.5 minutes left to go. And there is Minnesota. Now they're going to cough it up. Here's Van Kemenade. He comes up with it. Nice spin move, but comes in a little bit offside. Sabourin wasn't expecting the spin, so he was in.
In a little bit, yep.
Just a little.
Just a hair. But good effort. They're still getting into Minnesota's zone.
They still got 9 shots on goal.
Yeah, they do. I'm just kind of curious why Minnesota would change out goaltenders unless there was.
Minnesota's doing a lot of changes because they just did the winger change here right at the end, so we're going to wave the centerman out. All right, sent down. Magner gets it back to Kampa. Kampa skates it up, goes cross ice. Stinson now in the faceoff circle, left alone, shoots. That one's kicked out by Boutet, knocked down by a high stick. Manitoba touches it, that's waved. Here comes Huberdeau. Up on the left side, Huberdeau to the middle now. He gets a backhand, still with it. They tie him up just enough, he can't get much of a shot away. Now up with it comes Minnesota one more time. Taylor cuts them off at the pass. Champagne to Williams. Williams has it lost. Now Champagne takes it, bouncing puck. Champagne still with it, backhand. That one is kicked off by Pickens. Now in behind the net, Manitoba trying to bring it out. Puck still loose, it's kicked in behind the goal. Now around to the near side, the battle on the wall once again. 2.5 minutes left to go in the second period, and these teams will go for a break. Wubby.
Woob.
Again, one of those names we can mess up so terribly. We'll do what we can. Manitoba back with it, and there is Woob.
Yep. That was nice. One of the coaches came up to us before the game.
Yeah,
and
that was Pennsylvania. Yeah, this is how you pronounce this name. All right, Steele has it now for Minnesota. Comes in on the right side. Takes it all the way to the end. Tied up there. Now Manitoba gets on it, trying to clear it out. Can't. Walter steps up and keeps it in. Now Manitoba get possession. They're going to fire it down ice, and that's going to go the length of the rink, so that will definitely be an icing call. 1:43 left to go here in the second period. 5-1. Minnesota leading the Manitoba junior ice.
I remember yesterday, Minnesota, we commented on the coach's attire coming out. I see across.
Right. So that's the coach that has his luggage didn't come either. The one that was having all the challenges.
That's why he's wearing.
He's updating his wardrobe by the day as the puck comes in, bouncing in on Boutet. Still loose right in front of the crease. Minnesota picks it up and fires it wide. Now it comes up and hits one of the Minnesota players. So yeah, he's got no clothes. So he's. I said luckily we're in a mall, and I said because I'm Canadian. And he didn't actually make fun of me because he's far enough north in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, that he gets it. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
So yesterday he was wearing some
Luckily we're in a mall, And he's like, yeah, I'm updating my outfit by the day.
As we go, yeah.
In the hopes that someday his luggage may show up. All right, here comes Minnesota in across the blue line. Minnesota with possession. Centering pass. That one stopped by Boutet. Now into the corner. Minnesota applying that pressure once again here as we end this second period. Just over a minute left to go. Here's a pass out front looking for the give and go with Steele. There's a chance for Nash. Shoots. Boutet makes the first stop. Second stop. Third stop as Minnesota keeps chopping away at it. Now it's picked up by Vodden. And here comes Taylor up on the right-hand side. Less than a minute to go. Manitoba with possession. Now they give it up into the middle. Minnesota takes it, and back in they come. One guy skates it, two guys along with him.
Yep, as we've seen, and it's working.
Schmidt steals that away. Gets it down to Stewart. Stewart passes back to Modden. There. Shot just goes wide. Moulton over to the far side. Massiege, 21 seconds left to go. Fires it into the slot. That one hits some bodies. Comes over to the near side wall. Minnesota still with it. Stewart gets the pass in front to Schmidt. Schmidt was in behind him just a little bit. Manitoba turns and just slaps it down the ice. Get it out of here for a quick second.
The pressure that Minnesota is putting on the Ice's goalie, Boutet, is just unreal. Like, you just, as we said before, they send one guy in and then there's two or three guys following and they stay there. Like they don't move. So when that puck is there, you look in front of Boutet, and there'll be at least one or two green jerseys. Like, great pressure.
And there's the buzzer to mark the end of the second period.
And it's working for them. Look at the score, 5-1.
5-1 Minnesota after 2 periods of play. Now we take that actual 15-minute intermission to get the ice flood out here. So the ice crew is going to come out, and Minnesota, they will rest up some legs as they have a nice comfortable lead going into this third period. So honestly, Manitoba's still got 10 shots on net. They just haven't been able to get anything past the Minnesota goaltenders.
Yep. Yeah, the Minnesota started off with Owen Ryan, and then they switched out to
Blake Pickens, but now
I don't know, but
we're gonna have to keep. That's a developing scenario as we go. Yeah, see, just looking at Coach, it's his socks that do it for me today. Do we got a shot of that guy?
The socks are matching.
The socks are awesome. Yeah, like knee high almost.
Yep.
Tube socks, great. He's very dad, I think, is kind of what that one is.
Yep.
But yeah, as he updates his outfit one day at a time. 5-1, Minnesota in charge. Penalty shots on net 20-10.
That'd be a lot of penalties.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of penalties. I think we've had one penalty on either side so far, so that's been very even. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with the third period here from the Ice Palace in West Edmonton Mall. Minnesota versus Manitoba here on AS.
Welcome to Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mountain Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment. Welcome to Pilot Mountain Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mountain Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment.
Here to the Ice Palace at West Edmonton Mall. Forgot where I was for a second.
So where are we?
It's been a day. Okay. We're just in the middle of period 2 and 3 here between the Team Minnesota and the Manitoba Junior Ice. And Minnesota up 5-1 after the first couple of periods. And just honestly, Minnesota has controlled a little bit more than Manitoba. It hasn't been super weighted one way or the other.
Not really, no.
But, you know, the shots on goal 20-10, so Manitoba's still getting those shots. They just haven't been able to get it past the 2 Minnesota goaltenders.
Yep, that's right. They've, for some reason, switched out goaltenders, but could be multiple reasons. But Minnesota's game plan of sending in one guy, carrying the puck in, and having 2 or 3 guys follow him, it's working great for them. It worked good yesterday. It's working again for them today. So
coming into it, Manitoba 0-2, Minnesota 1-1. And it's looking like Minnesota is going to move on to 2-1 kind of thing. And unfortunately for Team Manitoba, I mean, unless they come out and have a heck of a third period, which could still happen.
It could, yeah.
This we've seen it back and forth in this tournament as well. If Manitoba comes out and is able to challenge, you know what, they may not go 0-3. But, I mean, that's something you really don't want in a round-robin format like this. The top 6 teams are going to advance, and if you go 0-3, your chances of being in that are slim.
Yes, very slim. Yeah, especially right now, you got to be winning. You want to win. You want to move on, and we'll see how determined these 2 teams are going into third period.
But honestly, just looking at the guys as they come back out onto the ice, because they'll be out here soon enough. Marty will be hyping them up and announcing them out once again. There's just a couple passes left with the Zamboni here. They aren't down. At least they haven't been yet. I want to have a good look at Team Manitoba when they come back and see kind of what they're looking like when the third period starts again.
The heads are hanging, the shoulders are slumped. I haven't seen it, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I think, Cody, we have some highlights that we can go over here from that first period. And there were some good goals, 5 of them for Minnesota, and there is their breakout up on the right-hand side, passed in front and right on the doorstep was little young Jackson Wakefield. Just kind of threw the puck at the net, hit Boutet.
Yep.
Wakefield right there, pump,
Yep.
easy goal.
And Boutet, you see he's making those first saves. He's doing everything he can. He's making great saves, but that one squeaked in behind him, and there was a Minnesota guy that tapped in.
Yeah, it's second and third chances is what we're seeing. Is really kind of giving Minnesota that edge here so far today.
Let's see what else we got here.
We're just as surprised as the viewers are sometimes. All right, here. Oh, there's that beautiful goal passed out front. No doubt on that one. And Boutet, again, you know what? I mean, no chance for him. And he didn't even get the chance to make that first save on that one. But Minnesota just
boom, boom.
Right guy, right place. Again, bring the puck in. Somebody's right there alongside you.
Absolutely.
And there was the chance to be able to do that deeper in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some good-looking goals here by Minnesota, and we've seen a couple of snipes. It's just been been a great day for goal scoring here,
really
especially particularly in the last couple of games.
Yes.
I think as we get into the third period, we're going to see some good stuff. And you actually see right now Manitoba is back up here. We got a replay on the go here. Sorry, Cody, I kind of looked away. I was looking at the teams on this way. All right. So this one, this is where Pitts picked it off and actually created the goal over here. Put it in and then bang.
Rebound and
just a quick rebound and off it went. So a good-looking goal for Manitoba too, but that shows you it's the second and third chances that are happening here today. So if Manitoba can create a couple of those, could turn the tide of this game once again. All right, the teams are coming back, and so I want to see what these Manitoba junior ice look like as they're standing here.
See if Marty can get them all pumped up.
Marty's going to hype. Yeah, the teams come, they dress all downstairs under us basically here. So they're all down there. And again, this speaks to sportsmanship when your opponent is in the dressing room right next to you.
Yep.
A lot of rinks, if you think about it, one team goes off, they're in separate hallways, their dressing rooms are at opposite ends of that hallway and behind under the stands, whatever the case may be. Here, they're all together.
Yeah, they are.
Right? And they just flip back and forth. So everybody's going to get to know everybody in this tournament, I think, as well, which is kind of awesome.
And I've seen nothing but camaraderie between teams from like you said earlier, as the viewer saw, swapping gifts. But, just standing here in the hallway, whether they're dressed or not dressed, I see guys fist bumping, other teams coming back on, they're coming off or they're coming on.
That's Team Manitoba you're hearing. Manitoba junior ice coming back to the ice. So let's have a look here for the third period. And honestly, Mark, no slump shoulders, really. No hung heads. These guys are all happy to be here.
Number 91 just giving her out there, getting warmed up.
And there's the hype for Minnesota now. You know how you know when Minnesota's playing? In behind, they all wear skate guards, right? They're just cloth skate guards, and then they just take them all off right out here. So there's just 100 skate guards sitting out here.
Now, Winnipeg did change out their goalies, so now Nicholas Fontaine is in net right now. They're probably giving Boutet a well-deserved break. He's probably pretty...
And Pickens is back in the goal for Minnesota as well.
So both teams have changed their goalies out.
So not Boutet, it is Nicholas Fontaine wearing number 31. And I mean, let's give them a chance. See how it goes. Teams are back. Look, you know who's making that noise? That's Team Manitoba doing that.
That's Manitoba.
You know, they love that they have this cheering squad here with them. And the giant cutout heads up above the jerseys hanging on the net back there. So they're going to keep making the noise. They're loving to be here as well.
Absolutely. A new one.
Manitoba left to right once again. We're back in our original spots. 15 minutes left in the regulation portion of this game as Minnesota comes in offside. Schmidt jumping on that one.
And Owen Moulton looking for his hat trick.
2 goals.
Yep. And
No, he didn't get that assist. That was Stewart that got that assist. There's a quick shot. Comes back to Messier. Fires it through. That one's stopped in front by the flow. Bell. Now it's sent in towards the goaltender. Loose puck. Manitoba able to get on it and swing it away. Williams battling with Walter on that far wall. Now it comes away. Minnesota trying to bring it in. Here's a chance. Smith in front. Stewart slaps away at it and can't get it past that new goaltender, Nicholas Fontaine.
Yep, Fontaine gets tested early.
Now the puck lifted up into the Minnesota zone. No ice. Walter back for it. Williams grabs it for Manitoba for a second, then he loses his footing. Now back into the Manitoba zone. Hyde on it. He has a pass cut off by Dean. Dean puts it in deep. Here's a quick shot. That one very sharp angle. Comes over to the near side. Slapped out to center ice. Schneider back for it. Now around to the near side is Steele. Steele gets tied up. Manitoba swings it back in the other direction. Icing, though, as it came 8 or so feet behind center ice.
Yeah, it looks like the Winnipeg parents are trying to cheer on the boys the best they can. Keep their spirits up. Yeah, and I'm sure the boys really appreciate it too when they hear mom and dad cheering for them.
Oh, they know people are watching back home cheering for them.
Yep.
Again, to not get down, being down 4 goals going into the third period. Here comes Minnesota. Up on the right side, pass through the crease. That one swings over to the near side. Up comes Gaudette. Tries to swing it around Schneider. Schneider stops it though. Malbassa dumps it up into the end boards. Minnesota on it. That's Brock Stoss. Now Manitoba takes it back. On the near side, there's Pitts. Pitts has made some noise here today for Manitoba.
Yep.
And speaking of noise, there's the cheering squad for the junior highs. Up in the corner. Minnesota's Dean comes away with it. Dean with the backhand pass. Now back to Kappa. Kappa's going to come cross ice to Magner. Magner's going to slap it into Wakefield. Wakefield skates it in, gets a shot away. That one is stopped. Wakefield gets the rebound in behind the goal. And back comes Manitoba. Up is Pitts on the right-hand side. Pitts drops it back. Now Pitts is going to get it in the face-off circle. He has it chopped off his stick. Huberdeau sends it back to him, though, in the corner. Pitts now lifts it out front. That one is taken away by Minnesota to the outside. Huberdeau back on the point. Wrist shot through. Traffic hits and just jumps over top of the goal. Sun coming out, creating some more heat here on this side of the arena. Over to the Shadows. Long shot, that one. Knocked down in front. And here comes Minnesota. Wakefield dumps it in. Huberdeau back to get it for Manitoba. And a pass cut off. That's Burke. Right in the slot, along with Steele, turns and fires. That one is knocked away by the goaltender. Fontaine. Minnesota still on top of it, though. There's a drop pass. Quick shot.
Rifled.
Yeah, and that was Stinson that time. Now Walter up on the right side for Minnesota. He's going to dump it in. It's funny, like you see Manitoba challenges for a while, and then all of a sudden, Minnesota just takes back that control of the game.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Well, they got tied up a little bit. That could have been ugly, but everybody turned out okay. Here's a chance now. Vaughter couldn't get a shot away. Back is Hyde. Up across the blue line. Puts it in deep. Hyde's going to go off on a change. There's Vigier. On the far wall. Now brought out, kept in at the point, though, by number 58, Dane Woob. Wooby. There we go. Thank you, Cody.
See, he's man of many talents, our producer.
Oh, I don't know what we do without him. There's a long shot. That one doesn't make it through traffic. Manitoba still has it on the skates inside the face-off circle. Now it comes out. Minnesota up on the right side. Stinson into the middle. That one's picked off. And out come the junior ice. Pitts going to give chase up on the right-hand side. That one's sent almost around him, but he's able to block it in and keep it in deep. Now back out comes Minnie.
Well,
Stinson through the faceoff circle. Passed into the middle. There's a backhand shot by Nash. Goes wide. Now comes around and out goes Gaudette. Gaudette for Manitoba. He's got some speed. Moves in. Gaudette with a move, and he loses the handle just as he gets in front of the goaltender Pickens.
But great try.
Now here's another chance. Loses his footing. There's a slap shot by Auger, and Pickens saw it, took it in the crest, and holds on. 8:48 left to go here in the third period. Mark 5-1 the score.
Well, when Nixon Gaudette was bringing that puck in, he could have easily panicked and just shot away that puck. But he took his time, and he tried to go around and deke the goalie. That takes some patience, and good on him for trying.
You can see on the shot the crosshatch pattern that they're dealing with down there too. So Pickens
Could be blinded, yeah.
And at the other end, Fontaine. You got the puck, you got the shadow, you got everything that goes along with it as they stand in those creases trying to keep the puck out. All right, here comes Minnesota. They get it out. Bell able to knock it back in, though. Champagne takes it. He loses it off of his stick just as he gets into the slot, and back out comes Minnie. Up is Stewart on the right-hand side. Stewart falls as he hits the corner. And out comes Manitoba. Champagne loses it to Wakefield. Team Minnesota inside the Manitoba zone. Junior ice send it all the way down. Icing waved off. Now it comes back to Vigier on the point. Vigier steps around one defender. Now he gets it poked off of his stick. Another Manitoba player sends it in towards the goal. Finally comes out. Vauden loses it. Manitoba still in control, though. They're going to swing it over to the far boards, and Vauden's going to take it from there. Chip the wall. Vigier cuts off a pass. He's in 1-on-2. There's a hard wrist shot. That one goes wide.
Yep.
Blockered away by Pickens.
Hoping to catch Pickens with maybe a glint of sunshine inside there.
And as soon as I say that, a cloud shows up.
Yeah, yep. Nope. Whoa! And Tarsi gets taken out. I had cat-like reflexes and turned my head just in time, and Tarsi took it on the chest.
I moved just in time, too.
It is a dangerous, dangerous place to be.
Yeah, you know what? I think that squirted through, Mark, about 4 inches of where it could have fit between, you know, the camera that's sitting on the glass here with us and this music stand. There's a shot in towards Pickens. He makes the stop.
Yeah, well, our body is easier to heal than one of our cameras, so. But I'm at the height it would have hit me in the head.
Yeah, hit me right in the chest, and so it's all good. I should have kept the souvenir, maybe. I don't know. No, it's mine.
Yeah, it touched me.
You hit me, it's mine. All right, in comes Minnesota. Dean has a couple players out front. Stinson with a shot, fires it just wide.
Good setup again there.
And back comes Manitoba. Again, one guy skating it in with the trailers always with him. There's Auger. He loses it off into the corner. Let the battle go on there. Still fighting for it. Minnesota comes away. Dean moves around one defender. Now Dean drops it to the middle. There's a quick shot. That one stopped by the goaltender.
Good glove hand there.
Nice one by Nick Fontaine. Now out comes Manitoba. All of a sudden, chip off the wall. We got a 2-on-1. Oh, the defender back. Pitts still gets a shot away. Pickens makes the stop and falls on the rebound.
Yeah, Pitts has really been in all the Manitoba plays that Manitoba's had.
Oh, and he got the assist on the goal that they have as well.
Absolutely, yep. No, he's really been working hard for Manitoba. He's not giving up.
So face off in the Minnesota end, 6 minutes and 16 seconds. We got a penalty here as well to Minnesota's number 88, Braden Dean. So Manitoba actually gets a power play. Bell keeps it in just for a quick second. Now Stewart gets on it, and he's going to bring it back. They are shorthanded. They got Moulton again. There's a shot, and that one's stopped by Nicholas Fontaine. And then they're pushing him off of their goaltender.
Protecting their goaltender, yep.
So there is Moulton again. Owen Moulton is having one heck of a game for Minnesota as he gets another chance there.
Yep, he's one goal shy of a hat trick, but Nicholas Fontaine is not making it easy for him.
Dean got 2 minutes for roughing as Gaudette comes in, fires it. There's a rebound that comes out to the slot, but number 81, Beck Van Kamenade, couldn't get a stick on it. There's a tip shot, goes just wide of the post. Manitoba pressing now on the man advantage. Here's Gaudette with a long shot through traffic, doesn't make it all the way. Now on the far side, it's Auger. Skates it up behind the nets. Auger keeping control. Now it's picked up by Vigier. Minnesota finally takes it off of the Manitoba sticks and comes out with it. It's Stewart and Moulton. Stewart with trying to get around the defender. He is stopped. And out comes Manitoba. Not so much. Moulton comes back and takes it away. Walter on the other side. Manitoba with a power play for the next 45 seconds. Van Kamenade up with it. On the left-hand side.
That Auger's been a handy little guy for
Easton Pitts brings it in for Manitoba. He loses it, though, on the near side wall. Now Huberdeau keeps it in on the far point. Pitts is going off on a change. Manitoba with a slow change on that one. Now in comes Champagne. Champagne with Taylor. Pass through the middle. Gets past Sabourin and Taylor. Now comes back to Huberdeau on the point. He's able to keep it in. Now Sabourin. Looks for Taylor. Wrist shot.
Oh.
That one stopped by Pickens.
Pickens saw that.
Taylor left alone in the slot. 3 seconds left to go on the power play for Manitoba.
Manitoba looking for that rebound shot. They're hoping to get that hard on and get a rebound, but nope, Pickens says no way to that.
5-1 is the score. Minnesota leading. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the period. As the puck is in behind the Minnesota goal. Now it's Massiege. Puts it over to the far side. That's Magner. Minnesota with it behind their own goal. Manitoba takes it back, trying to send it in front to Vodden. Now it comes out across the blue line, so they're going to have to clear the zone. Little collision there.
Yep.
In the center of the ice. Now here comes Magner once again. Into the face-off circle. Magner trying to go around the defenseman. He is able to. Had to steer away from the net, though. Now Magner in behind the goal. Magner gets it out to the point. Maciej with a shot through traffic. Loose puck in front. They can't poke it in. Now Magner once again has it chipped off his stick to the corner. Collision up against the wall. Minnesota trying to pull it off the boards, and here comes Gaudette. Gaudette has somebody with him. He cannot get around the defender, Maciej, though. Shot off the end boards over to the far side. Minnesota going to take control. Now it gets out in front of their bench, just outside of the blue line. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third period. 5-1 is the score. And here comes Burke trying to get around 2 or 3 defenders, but he is stopped by Hyde, and Hyde's going to come back with it now. Quick shot, little knuckleball from the face-off circle, and Pickens saw it the whole way, gloves it down, and holds on.
Picks it up, and yep.
Another face-off inside the Minnesota zone with 2.5 minutes left here in the third.
Nice pass up.
Pass up, ended up in Nash's skates, though. He swings it over to the near side. Manitoba on it. Comes up, hits the bench. So that's going to be a quick stoppage in play.
I was wondering if the officials were going to catch that. That was a pretty quick up and down off of one of the Manitoba players. But the officials they're on the ball today. And thank you for coming out and officiating these games. They work tirelessly as well.
The 0-2 Manitoba Junior Ice will now be the 0-3 Manitoba Junior Ice, as there's a collision over on the far side. Minnesota's going to get their second win of the tournament. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go, as the puck is up inside the Minnesota end.
I know you're a realist, but I'm a dreamer, and I still think that Manitoba can come back.
Well,
you never
as
know.
they come in the other direction, Taylor is hoping to start that comeback. Into the middle, Taylor, bouncing puck, gets taken away from him. And Stinson swings around to the far side. Now we got, looks like a penalty coming up in behind the play. Yeah, as Manitoba touches it.
Now my hopes and dreams are a little bit less now.
So that was Declan Champagne. He gets sent off to the bin for a couple.
Champagne has been into play quite a bit too, as well. But Minnesota's just proving too tough a team.
1:49 left to go here. Shots on goal still relatively even, Mark. I mean, again, Manitoba's been getting the shots. They haven't just had the second and third chances that Minnesota has today.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, Minnesota on the power play now. They actually ends up squirting out over the blue line, so they have to back off. Restart at their own blue line. Pass over to Schneider. Schneider comes in, falls. Moulton jumps over his teammate. Well, it's just 2 minutes for contact is what Champagne got called for, because he kind of laid out a hit. He's working on his body checking for the next level of hockey already. Here's Moulton again. Yeah, Moulton gets it back to the point, and Maciej just has it hop over his stick. 1 minute left to go here in the third period now. Where'd the 3 stars go, Mark? Oh, there we go. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. We kind of got distracted. Other stuff behind the scenes on the go. Here comes Minnesota getting a backhanded shot in. 30 seconds left to go on the clock. Minnesota with control on the power play. There's a pass out front. That one doesn't get to anybody's stick. Now it's Walter. Sends it cross ice. Fanning on the shot. Manitoba trying to capitalize, and they're able to clear it out. All right, now Minnesota trying to catch Manitoba on a change. Here comes Stewart with a quick wrist shot. That one's blocked away. Rebound off the end wall. And that is going to do it for this game. 5-1 the final score here. Minnesota beating out the Manitoba Junior Ice. 26 shots for Minnesota, 19 for Manitoba.
Scores aren't so close today not as close as they were yesterday.
Yeah, no, we saw so much back and forth, but honestly, when the teams today, so far what we've seen is the team, once they gain control, they're scoring 2-3 times, and then because it's still going back and forth a little bit. Like today we still saw Manitoba had chances and controlled the play for a little while, but then when Minnesota took it back, Minnesota scored twice.
Yes.
All right, all of a sudden it just kind of...
Yeah, they're making use of that.
Exactly, taking advantage when they have the advantage. So, 5-1 the final score. Minnesota taking out Manitoba. Manitoba now 0-3 on the tournament. That is Minnesota's second win. They are now 2-1. And Minnesota's coach still styling and profiling.
All right, so I will excuse myself because as far as I know, we are still doing 3 stars
Don't
again.
let them run away this time. But not that it was you.
No, they sent them away.
Yeah, all good, all good. We're learning as we do.
All right, see you next game.
All right, so a 5-1 final score here as Manitoba falls to 0-3. Minnesota goes to 2-1. So now it looks like we're going to announce some 3 stars. Once they got to pull them up, they pull them out of the lineup as they come off the ice. And again, competitor teams all coming off together, supporting each other every single time. So we're just waiting for the teams to clear the ice, and then we're able to make the announcements of those 3 stars. All right. And we got to move a backdrop. It's a very big hotbed of activity going on down there. 5-1, the final score here in favor of Minnesota. And we're going to announce those 3-star winners for this game. And here we go, our rink announcer, Marty Enochson. Easton Pitts is the 3rd star today from the Manitoba Junior Ice.
Today's 2nd star from Team Minnesota, number 12, William Stinson.
Number 12, William Stinson, the 2nd star today from Minnesota. And number 11, Owen Moulton, with his 2 goals today, is the 1st star in today's game. So now we're going to do the interviews with our 3 young gentlemen. They're just getting their pictures taken. All photography, all the time. Lots of memories to be had. Here at the Brick Invitational. We're just waiting for the players to get all set up, and they will come over, and Mark will finish out this broadcast for this game. All right. Looks like Mark has Pitts there from
All right.
Manitoba. Go for it,
I
Mark.
got with me here the third star of the game, Easton Pitts. Easton, you were a great team player out there. We were watching you. You were involved in all of the really good plays that your team, the Ice, was involved in. So tell me, what do you think of the tournament so far?
I think it's very fun. I think our team needs a little spark so we can start winning some games. So I'm going to try to get the boys going, and hopefully we do pretty well in the end.
Absolutely. What a perfect attitude. Just great attitude. So who inspires you when you're out on the ice playing?
Sidney Crosby inspires me because he has nice edges. He's just one of the best players out there. He's great, and I just really like him as a player.
Great. Is there anyone you'd like to say hello to, give a shout out to?
I'd like to say shout out to all my friends and family, my friends that live in Verdun and all over that are watching me play and stuff, and I hope I do good for you guys.
Awesome job, Easton. You're a great young man. Keep going. Good luck in the rest of the tournament, and hope to talk to you again soon. All right, bye for now. All right, that was Easton Pitts for the Manitoba Ice, and like I said, he was just a really good team player. Okay, next up, we have number 2, William Stinson. All right, welcome, William. Good game out there, man. You were lighting it on fire. So what do you think of the tournament?
I've been watching it. I watched it when I was 8. I always wanted to play in it, and it's such a big deal that I get to be here.
So you've been working or gearing yourself towards this tournament for a long time now.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's big. I'm really proud of myself.
Yes, and you should be. You're finally here enjoying it. So what kind of things have you done since you've been here?
Well, I've just kind of been exploring around. Yeah, we're staying in downtown, so I just get to kind of explore. It's really fun. I like it here.
Great, good to hear. We're glad to have you. So who inspires you when you're out on the ice?
My favorite player is Mitch Marner, the playmaker, I guess. I like him, and I just think he always has his head up, and yeah, I just love how he plays.
He's absolutely a great player. Good idol to have. Is there anyone you want to say a shout out to or give a shout out to while you're here?
I'd like to give a shout out to Owen, the first star of the game, for such a good game. It was amazing. So.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the show. Good luck for the rest of the game. All right. Keep going hard. All right. Last, but by far the least, we got here again, Owen Moulton. Moulton or Moulton? Moulton. Okay. So we've been saying it right. Owen, you've been here before. I've talked to you before. But this game, you were working on a hat trick. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, I worked on it, but the reason why I get all these goals and stuff is because our team, we pass a lot, and then everybody's positive on the bench, and we're cheering each other on.
Yeah, absolutely. It all takes a team effort, doesn't it? Yeah. Right now, I know I probably asked you this question before, but people watching this game might want to know who inspires you when you're out on the ice?
Connor McDavid, probably because his explosive speed and his stick handling and goals.
And I think I asked you this question too, but I don't think you gave a shout out to anyone last time. Is there anyone you give a shout out this time?
My parents for going through everything to have me go to this tournament.
That's a great answer. Okay, well, I better let you go here to get undressed. Good job. Thank you. This has been Mark Kincaid with ASTV Productions. Once again with the 3 stars. Stick around. Next game's up. Bye for now.